got a mobile phone. I got a mobile phone. Mobile phone. I got a mobile phone. I got a mobile phone. I got a mobile phone. 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 Good afternoon and welcome to the Magic Forest with the super furry animals and a mobile phone. Hello. Princess's bed. Yeah. Good. I got a mobile phone. And well, I got a mobile phone. I succumbed. Although I really enjoyed not having a mobile phone for just more than 2 weeks. But I am a businessman. So therefore I really do have to do business on a mobile phone. So I got the same phone as my old phone, and it's a second-hand one, so it's not valuable, or very valuable. It's got a gangster SIM card in it. But that song is so good. They're sawing downstairs, or drilling steel, and I just spoke to the guy and they said, they're going to teach me welding. They're going to teach me welding. That's the best thing ever. Oh, I always said if my business fails, I'm going to become a welder. But it's not a business fail plan. I need to weld for my business too. I need to weld. And welding is just so good. So that's the exciting news of today, and the other exciting news is super furry animals wherever I lay my phone, because like the phone didn't recognise that it was my phone, because it had a gangster Vietnamese SIM card in it. And I still don't have a Taiwanese SIM card. But then Google did a revamp or something like that, or I had to wait 48 hours, and then it stopped the two-step verification. And then I got, and then today I was like, maybe it's working. So I had a phone for like 3 days, but it didn't do anything because I couldn't get any apps on it, because I couldn't log into Google Play. So, and even Skype, you can't get Skype, Microsoft Skype, you can't get without Google Play. How weird is that? Anyway, then that Super Furry Animals song kicked in. I got a mobile phone, I've got City and Guilds. I got a mobile phone, I've got City and Guilds. And it's such a good song. So I thought I would play it for you, and it was great. And then I was like, I was just going to play you the first bit, and then I was like, it's so good, I'm not letting them ruin my music for me. They can enjoy it with me and have a dance in the treehouse talking about mobile phones. Oh dear. But I didn't plan anything to say, but life has been good. We went to a French Christmas fair yesterday. So good. Because this area, there's like a little French community. Like, it's all, you could be in France. They've got like little outside bistros with people smoking pipes and drinking wine and looking French. And French is in a language that I can actually speak, and people actually know what I'm talking about. So I sometimes go to the French village just for a break from Vietnamese and speak French. Or they understand 80% of what I say, but Vietnamese, they understand like 1% of what I say. But I've got the coffee right now. But one thing, the problem is like sometimes you're talking and you know that you're saying the right thing in Vietnamese, but the person is not listening for Vietnamese. What we call not on receive. So you can't communicate with somebody who is not on receive. They're not expecting you to speak Vietnamese, so they're not listening to their own language coming from somebody's mouth. It's kind of a weird phenomenon because I'm usually trying to communicate with people that don't speak the same language as me, but I can see how it happens. It's just like I can't communicate with this person, so they've given up before they've started. And you don't need language to kind of work out what needs to happen. Usually you can just point at things. But French is great. Like in Lebanon, when I was walking in Lebanon in the mountains, there was no common language, but so many people spoke basic French because at school, Lebanon used to be a French colony like Vietnam. So at school they learned basic French. So actually French was a language that I could use and some people would understand me. So yeah, I was thinking actually, I was sitting outside the French restaurant being French, and it's a bistro actually, and then I was thinking like about learning French at school, and you know, what did I learn? Because I got an N for French, which means an N is like a near miss. They don't have it anymore, so you get a E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E. Then you can get a N, and then you get a U, which is ungraded. So N is a near miss, and that's what I got for my French A-level. So I didn't get City and Guilds. I got a mobile phone, I've got City and Guilds. And so I was sort of, well, what did it teach me, like, at school? Well, it's a language that I can speak, you know, and communicate with, and it's quite useful because I live in a French community right now. And like I was in French A-level at school, high school, senior high school, I guess. We have to read Les Mansal by Jean-Paul Sartre and L'Étranger by Camus. And we had to write essays about existentialism in French. Like, most teenagers can't write essays about existentialism in English. So, but doing the A-level, I loved it. Like learning about existentialism. It was the first time that anybody had ever spoken about existentialism in my life, and now here I am, an existentialist. And then I was sitting outside the cafe, and the lady from the cafe, her kids were, I think, French Vietnamese, and their bike chain was broken. And so I asked her, if she could get me another beer. And she was just, I just need to fix the bike chain or something. And so I was like, well, I'll fix the bike chain and you can get the beer. So then I fixed the bike chain for the kids, and I said, like, just drive home safely and you need to get it tightened up because it got a bit loose, but it was okay. And for some reason I didn't take my penknife. I was like, I won't need my penknife, and then I'm like suddenly fixing a bike chain without a penknife. But then I was sitting there thinking about Jean-Paul Sartre, and I got bike chain oil all over my hands, and I'm like, Les Mansal, Les Mansal. And the other thing that was kind of annoying was that I need grease, like engine grease or bike chain grease, for my Dremel multi-tool, and for my Magic Bullet food drinks machine thing. And then I'm like, I've got the thing in that I want, grease, black grease all over my hands, but I haven't got any. Anyway, so that is one thing I need, is engine oil. Please send lubricant and engine oil, because my Dremel has to rotate at 3,000 RPM to be able to carve, engrave, sand, polish. It's great. It's the one tool that I would never think about leaving in a country. Everything else is easy to get, but a Dremel is just so good. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you, because that's 13 minutes, and 13 is a lucky number for whatever day it is today. Saturday. Okay, sorry for being absent. I didn't have a mobile phone. Then I had a mobile phone, but it didn't work. Okay, love you, and see you in the magic forest.